Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Let's Talk Stamps. This week is the 56th anniversary of the 1967 Arab-Israeli War, in which Israel conquered the West Bank and eastern Jerusalem from the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, the Gaza Strip and the Sinai Peninsula from Egypt, and the Golan Heights from Syria. I have several first day covers from Israel, and now I do focus on Jordan in my stamp collecting, primarily Jordan, but I do have some Israeli stamps and some first day covers, and I wanted to share some of these with you. This is a first day cover from Israel. It says, First Organized Tours to West Bank Area by United Tour Company, and this is dated June 25th, 1967. It shows a tour bus, and there's a map of Israel demarcated with the West Bank, and it has Bethlehem and Hebron on there, and there is Tel Aviv. I have some other first day covers. If we look here, this is a first day cover that shows the West Bank city of Nablus. Nablus is a major city in the West Bank. This is from July 13th, 1967. You have a nice little map here. There's a stamp of Israel. You have a postmark, and it says Nablus, opening day of Israeli post office. We also have Jericho, opening day of Israeli post office in the West Bank city of Jericho. This is dated July 12th, 1967. This is a nice first day cover here. Here is another first day cover of the West Bank city of Jenin. It says opening day of Israeli post office. This is dated July 17th, 1967. So these are issued basically 1 week after the 1967 war, which started on June 5th between Israel and its Arab neighbors and ended on June 10th. Tulkarem is another city in the West Bank. Opening day of Israeli post office. This is July 16th, 1967. So here's another nice first day cover. Bethlehem, another city in the West Bank, opening day of Israeli post office. This is dated July 10th, 1967. Really nice first day cover here. Now here we have another nice first day cover. This is of the West Bank city Qalqilia, and this is from August 21st, 1967. So it shows once again a map. You can see the city marketed in the West Bank. But what's really interesting about this first day cover is, unlike the previous ones from Bethlehem or Tulkarem, under the description here, it actually is labeled Jordanian territory under military administration. Now, in a sense, this should really come as no surprise, because Jordan, before 1967, and it was since, previously from 1948, so from 48 to 67, the West Bank was under Jordanian control. The West Bank had been annexed or unified to the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan in 1950. The Palestinian Arabs living there were full Jordanian citizens. So even after Jordan lost control over the West Bank to Israel during the 1967 war, it continued to assert sovereignty claims over these lands in the West Bank and Eastern Jerusalem, and it maintained those sovereignty claims until King Hussein's decision in 1988 to sever all legal and administrative links with the West Bank. But this disengagement decision excluded Jordan's Hashemite guardianship over the Muslim and Christian holy places in Jerusalem. So Jordan did maintain claims to the West Bank, even sometimes in competition with the Palestinians, with the PLO in the late 1960s and 70s, and even in the early 1980s. but it wasn't until 1988 when Jordan formally severed ties to the West Bank. So here we have another first day cover showing Bir Zayt in the West Bank. And once again, it does say Jordanian territory under military administration. This is postmarked from August 27th, 1967. And it does have an Israeli stamp featuring the Israeli military. Beit Sahor, another city you could see on the map here, is featured in the West Bank. This is Jordanian territory once again under military administration. It reads at the bottom, this is dated August 23rd, 1967. So this is a really nice first day cover. And we have Al-Bira, another city here in the West Bank, which is displayed, and it says, once again, Jordanian territory under military administration, dated August 27th, 1967. And there's the Sahal, the Israeli, the Hebrew name for the Israeli Defense Forces. It's part of the postage stamp. There's their emblem, which you can see right here. Let's see. So in addition to Israeli control over the West Bank, Israel gained control during the Six-Day 1967 war over the Golan Heights, or the Syrian Heights, and this is a first day cover of Quneitra, which you can see here on the map. It says Quneitra 40 kilometers to Damascus, which you can see right here. Here's Syria, here's Lebanon, there's Jordan, there's Israel. This is dated October 16th, 1967, so a little bit later after the June War. And interestingly enough, once again, here it shows Syrian territory under military administration. That was Quneitra. We have Majdo Shams, which is also in the Golan Heights. This is dated, let's see, August 9th, 1967. Syrian territory under military administration. And there's a nice map for us to see right here. With Jerusalem, now, Israel was in control of the western portion of the city before 1967, but in addition to conquering the West Bank from Jordan, Israel also conquered the eastern part of Jerusalem, including the holy places from Jordan during the 1967 war. So here is a first day cover that says, First Day of David Tower, referencing King David, in the old city of united Jerusalem. Now that Jerusalem was united or unified under Israeli rule, which has remained so in effect today. And this is dated August 27th, 1968. And there's a nice stamp of Israel right there. Here's another first day cover that features former Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin. And it says, First Day to Special Postmarks of Old Jerusalem. And this is dated August 16th, 1967. This is a nice first day cover. And another first day cover of Jerusalem is right here. And you can see this is really nice. You have some images all across with airplanes, and there's a stamp. And it's special flight, let's see, Arkia over the old city of Jerusalem. And this is dated June 21st, 1967. So that's another first day cover featuring Jerusalem. And let's see, we have some featuring the Gaza Strip, which had previously been under Egyptian administration before 1967. Rafah, which is in the Gaza Strip, and it's shown here on the map. There's Sinai Peninsula. Here's the Gaza Strip. Next to Israel, it says Rafah, opening day of Israeli post offices, dated July 23rd, 1963. So here's another first day cover showing a city in the Gaza Strip, now under Israeli control. And here's another one, Gabalia, opening day of Israeli post office, and it says Egyptian territory under military administration. Again, signifying that after 1967, Israel had conquered the Gaza Strip and the entire Sinai Peninsula from Egypt. And let's see. Finally, we have, it says, first they cover day of occupation by Israel Defense Forces. This is dated June 5th, so on the first day of the war, 1967. And there's a map of the Gaza Strip. There's Gaza, there's Khan Yunis, Rafah. You have a nice stamp here, and there's the postmark. So I just wanted to share with you some of these first day covers that were issued during and immediately after the 1967 war. We are 56 years after the 1967 Arab-Israeli War, and I just thought I would share some of these first day covers. I hope you like them. If you do, please take a moment to hit that like and subscribe button, share this video with friends and family. That really helps grow the channel. And until next time, happy stamping.